Shalom.
Shalom.
We the Hebrew Israelites, GMS, Mobile, Alabama, Port City, coming in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, as America. Through the scriptures, the Holy Spirit, known as Babylon the Great, Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, spiritually. Before we begin, we're going to turn to the east, giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashir, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashir, Ba'ashir.
It's all praise to the Heavenly Father, in the name of His only begotten Son, who the world eminently calls Jesus Christ. Double honors to our teachers, the beloved elders and apostles at Great Millstone, teaching you well. And peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. We like you pushing this word, as well as the men, women, and children alike. We're just gonna get, let the spirit flow, get into the prophecy. Lord willing, this camp be edifying. We can start at Matthew 24.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, starting at 1. And Yahweh went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahweh said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
Right, and that was going into 70 AD, which, everything, the temple was sacked. We were, ran out and chased into the interiors of Asia, Africa, and eventually to be gathered up because the Lord was breaking up Israel, But it's also going into this time now because it's going to be a similar to 70 AD, but way worse. The worst time throughout the worst time throughout the history of the planet Earth, Jacob's trouble. That's what's coming. So this is symbolic and spiritual to the time we're in right now because you got a lot of so-called disciples that's talking about, oh, let's plan for 3 more years, let's build here, let's accumulate wealth and get good credit and all these type of things. But the Lord is, saying this place is going to be destroyed. So that's the mindset we ought to be in.
Verse 3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciple came unto him privately, saying, Tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?
Right, so the disciples, just like we always, we know the Lord gave us the signs to look for, that's what it's going to get into. But the disciples was asking them, what signs should we look for? This is what the Lord told them.
Verse 4, and Yahweh answered and said to them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
So we see all these things. We see wars, rumors of wars. We see men coming in the name of, even Yahweh Ba'ashir Yahushua. How much, not even just Christ, but now you got in the past as well, but more so now, men coming in the name of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashir Yahushua, and being false prophets, man. Because they putting far off the day of the Lord. They're not warning the people to repent. They're not making that the forefront of their ministry. They're talking about, we could get good credit, good jobs for 3 years to come. Yeah. They looking years ahead, but we commanded to hasten the day of the Lord.
And promoting their merchandise and shit like that, man.
We commanded to work out our salvation with fear and trembling. And that's pushing Yahweh Ba'ashir, the return of Yahweh Shah,
Real quick. In 2 Peter chapter 3 and 12, it say, looking for verse 11. 2 Peter 3 and 11, it say, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening until the coming of the day of the Lord, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
So these are the questions the Lord asking us. These ain't rhetorical questions. We know the answers that,
Which makes them rhetorical.
Right.
Because you already know the answer to them.
But we had to come to the understanding of the answers to them questions. You know, and the Lord telling them what manner of persons are you to be, knowing that destruction is coming, and the answer is to work out our salvation with fear and trembling, having a holy conversation, a holy way of living. You know?
Yo, and not to be trying to build up a fucking community and a fucking civilization that's ending very fast, man. That's the amount of person we ought to be in, knowing this shit about to be destroyed, man. Fuck building a community. All you, man, the Lord put the spirit on all you motherfuckers to destroy yourself, man, within your community that you built, man. Because he ain't with that shit, man. But I got one, because these niggas, these niggas are of their father, the devil, and the lust of their fathers, what they do, man. These niggas in the mind state of Esau, because Esau wished that his house continued for fucking ever, man. These niggas in the mind state of Esau, they ain't in the right spirit, man. You supposed to be hastening the day that the Lord come back and get us and destroy this bitch, man. Not build no fucking community. Fuck a community. This Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom says we are impoverished. Shit, we impoverished right now, man. You know, but we ain't talking about building no fucking desolate places and shit. Right? It says, whereas Edom says we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate place. See, that's the mind state, J.K. Build up our desolation. Bitch, our homeland is over there on the eastern hemisphere. That's desolate right now, man. You can't go over there and build. Why build the fuck over here, man? It says, thus said the Lord Yahweh of armies, they shall build, but I will throw down. The Lord finna throw all this shit down, man. What the fuck you want to build for? It says, and they shall call them the border of wickedness and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. Let's talk about Esau. But like I said, these niggas in the mind state of Esau, man. You want to build. Ragged ass cold, man. You want to build an Esau kingdom. These niggas ain't ready to go. That go to show that these niggas, the same niggas that was in Egypt, want to go back. Let's go back and build up us another house type shit. Y'all got it. You niggas lying.
I got one. It's the book of Amos, chapter 9, starting at verse 9. It says, for lo, point is in verse 11. It says, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
Not the least grain gonna fall upon the earth, man. That's the elect, man. Cause the Lord coming to get the elect, man. When you doing a sifting process, you gather up in that sheet or whatever it's called. Whatever you want, whatever you keeping, it gets left in there. Whatever is unwanted, when you shake it up, everything else fall to the ground, man. The Lord is elect. He's not gonna fall to the ground. He's gonna deliver us, man. So when we build that number,
right? The Lord is searching the house of Israel with a candle. You know?
Searching out your good deeds and your fucking wickedness.
Yeah, and he's looking more so on the inner man too.
Yep.
But it says, verse 10, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
That's why they want to build a community, because they don't think the evil gonna come and overtake their ass, man. You ain't in the right spirit. You got it.
Verse 11 is the point. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. But like the brother was going into, these heathen, they're trying to rebuild the desolate places. And that's the mindset that Jake is in, two-thirds. But we know that the elect is going to be building up the spiritual tabernacle of David.
Yep. And to back you up, because the tabernacle of David, man, that third temple is spiritual, man. It consists of us. The Lord don't dwell in temples made with hand. He dwells inside of us, man.
In our minds, first and foremost, man, through the correct doctrine, the 100% truth, and us applying that, you know, building on that and growing individually as those stones to build that temple, not just nigga, oh, I'm gonna go take a month off. You know, that's not building. You trying to build in Babylon.
I got one. Let's straight to the point back in. This 1 Peter 2, and I'm gonna start at 1 and point in verse 5. Wherefore laying aside all malice and all guile, and hypocrisies, and envies, and all evil speakings, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. If so, be ye have tasted that the Lord is gracious, to whom coming as unto a living stone, disallow indeed of men. You disallowing the Lord, man, if you talking about building a fucking community that he finna come back and destroy. You disallowing him, man. You don't want him to come back. That's why the scripture say, that servant that knew the Lord's will, he gonna be beat with many stripes, man.
Because
It's real.
yes,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I got you.
well, I'm gonna make a quick point because the Lord gave us these talents, which is that word that the brother reading, that sincere milk. That's how we grow. But without that word, first of all, the Lord gave us the word to grow. It's also to flip them talents and to pay him back. Because without that word that basically he fronted us, this word to grow, to be saved, that's without this word we're nothing. So to pay him back for just fronting us the word is to give works towards him, you know.
Pay him back.
And that's flipping them talents.
The Lord won't use me. The Lord won't interest, man. It's verse 4 again, to whom coming as unto a lively stone, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of God and precious. Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood to offer up sacrifices acceptable to God by Yahweh Shah Mashiach, man.
And sacrificing, man, it's a lot of different sacrifices throughout the week, days, weeks. You gotta sacrifice jobs, sacrifice.
Yeah, it's a lot, yeah. It's a lot. Yeah, because if your job getting in the way of you and you saying you gotta take time off from the truth, you gotta make a sacrifice. And don't let your sacrifice be the truth. You know what I'm saying? Which we all, you know, it's an examination period. Make you sit back and be like, hold the fuck up. Shit, let me examine myself, cause this nigga tripping, man. You know, Jake tripping. You know, you giving edicts of what you don't do. Like, man, hold up, man. That ain't how it work, man. You gonna put the Lord off to work a job that's all this shit finna get destroyed, man. Then fuck Babylon, man, and fuck these jobs. Shit, we wanna be kings. We looking to get up out of here. We ready to rule, man. We can't wait. You talking about, you know, I don't even want to get into that, Jake, but you know, Jake talking about 26, you know, the next year is gonna require more. It's time where you shouldn't be telling them, hey, look, I'm good where I'm at. You know, according to the what's being said, you know, the story, according to the story, how the scripture go, according to the battle, you was straight already. You know, you ain't got no kids, you ain't got no family. What you need, more money? You know, you don't need all the money in the world. You know, you hollering about, basically you just trying to make more money. And what if you want brothers? Man, look, the Lord got us, man.
Yeah, these jobs ain't nothing but a form of oppression anyway, man.
Yeah, all this shit finna be over with soon. So if you can't let some certain shit go now, imagine what you gonna do when the chip comes.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you shaky already, but let me get this. Like, you shake, if you put a job before the truth, you already shaky. You put your family before the truth, you shaky. You know?
If I might add, you gotta cling on to the source, man. You know, you cling on to your how about shimmy out shot, then all these things shall be added to you, man.
Grab that. It's Amos chapter 6 and verse 1. It say, woe to them that are at ease in Zion. You know, going to you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans who not seeking after the Lord. You basically at ease. You lead the truth, you at ease in Zion. Zion just mean you Israelites, man. Woe unto you if you at ease. All 2/3 of our people, they at ease in Zion, man. It say, and trust in the Mount of America. Nah, it don't say that. It say, and trust in the mountain of Samaria. It say, which are named chief of the nations. You trusting in America, you trusting in Babylon, man, which is chief of the nations. It say, to whom the house of Israel came. We came here in captivity. You know, Judah and Israel were oppressed together. Where Esau came over and took over, and, you know, but it was the Lord's will that they do this. This is Esau land, and that's why it's gonna be destroyed utterly and made a memorial of what not to be, man.
Fuck yeah.
Just like Esau gonna be destroyed utterly after a time, after he served his captivity.
And the Lord gonna do more than take this bitch. The Lord gonna destroy this bitch, man, and take you motherfucker out. Y'all got it.
It say, pass ye unto Canaan, however you say that, and see, and from thence go ye to Hamath the Great, Babylon the Great. It say, then go down to Gath of the Palestine. It say, be they better than these kingdoms, or their borders greater than your borders. Ye that put far off, this point right here, ye that put far off the evil day, and cause the seat of violence to come near. So when you put the plow down, when you come up with all these excuses, you know, you causing the seat of violence to come near. You causing, you ain't warning the sheep. You know, if you taking a break to study for a test for work, you mean to tell me you can't study for the test and continue to do the work? You know what I'm saying? That don't even make, that's a horrible excuse. You don't want to do it no more. You don't want to push your house by shouldn't your house out no more. As brothers still working with you, trying to give you different, okay, well, let's, you know, make it, coming up with solutions to try to help you. You know? But that's the point on this. But no, it ain't. It say, verse 4, it say, that lie upon beds of ivory and stretch themselves upon their couches, you chilling with the gap on, man. Like my daddy say, he got the gap on, nigga scratching his balls, you know, eating goddamn Captain Crunch.
Wiggling his feet
twiggling
on the edge of the couch.
Yeah, twiggling his toes together and shit. Flipping through the channels, man, burping and farting, man.
Yeah, smacking and shit.
Yeah, you know? It say, and eat the lambs out the flock, and the calves out of the midst of the stall. It say they chant to the sound of vowels, and invite themselves instruments of music like David. They drink wine and bowls, and anoint themselves with the chief ointment, but they are not grieved of the affliction of Joseph, man. Yeah, so Jake chilling, partying and bullshitting, basically. Drinking, chilling, gap wide open, man. You know, balls just breathing. Nigga in his boxers, no shirt on, just cooling. No danger. He chilling. He in the kingdom, man.
They're in the house of mirth.
Yeah.
And not in the house of mourning.
Yeah. This ain't our rest, man. You know? Hey, if you gotta get another job at the end of the day, I mean, if you have a job and it's requiring all that of you, either you gotta goddamn put some shit off and figure it out, or you need to let that job go, man. If them your two ultimatums, and that's for your family, that's for anything, man. Anything that's gonna take you from the truth, shit, put that shit off. Yeah. Like I say, it made me examine myself. Like, oh, I need to repent my damn self. You know what I'm saying? You know? Shit. That's tripping, man.
As far as of my situation, I feel that it's easier to you know, write up a lesson and make a lesson while you at work. But when you get home, you got so many distractions type shit. Yep. So you can write up a lesson at work and then go home and do it, you know.
Yep. But that's what, at the end of the day, that's why this a fight, man. The scriptures say this is a battle, man. We at war. You gotta discipline yourself, and that all this go back to you gotta have a stoic mindset, man. You can't be an Epicurean, like Apostle say. You can't be an Epicurean. You gotta be stoic, man. You know? You gotta discipline yourself to understand, okay, shit, look. at the end of the day, this truth come first. You know, I'm gonna put you how about show me how it's shot before everything. You know, like I say, this examination period for myself, man. You know, but at the end of the day, I ain't gonna just put out and just be like, nah, I ain't gonna do this. My job matter, and I'm gonna take a 4 month, take off some months. Then next year I'm gonna have to take off even long. Nah, man, fuck this.
Then my
world,
New
man.
Year resolution gonna be.
Yeah, I'm gonna get 100. Nah, it's about, but that's a thing of growth. Hey, the Lord calls examples to happen for you to examine your goddamn self, for you to align things in your life. You know, to shit, are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? It's scary, man. You know?
That's more on this. Read verse 5 again, 1 Peter 2 and 5. Ye also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God by Yahweh Shah Mashiach.
Yeah, we making spiritual sacrifices. Meaning what? Hey, shit, we, goddamn, they got that. We taking our time from our lives, which you must do to serve them. You know? Clark Kent mode is just a facade. This shit is just because we here. You know, you get your daily bread, you know, and do what you gotta do, but your leisure time should be to the Lord. You gotta have leisure time. You ain't just studying 24 hours a day for no damn test, no damn job, man. You ain't finna even sit here and lie to us like that. You ain't that goddamn dedicated to that shit. You just don't want to serve the Lord no more, man. You want it your way, you know? At the end of the day, that's basically what it is. You just want to do your own thing. You don't want to do this no more. You don't want to, you're not disciplined enough to examine yourself and be like, hold up, let me make a sacrifice for you. How about show me how to shot? He laid down his life for us. You can't lay down, you know, you can't base yourself a tad bit for the Lord, man. Or you can't be content with what you have.
Verse 6. Wherefore also it is contained in the scripture, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone, elect, precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. Let's talk about Yahweh Shah, man. The chief cornerstone. So how can you build without the chief cornerstone? You can't. It's impossible. You know? It says, unto you, therefore, which believe he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner, and a stone of stumbling, and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed. So you was appointed to be disobedient.
This is Matthew chapter 6, starting at verse 30. It say, wherefore, if Yahweh Shemiah Shah so clothes the grass of the field, which today is, and tomorrow it is cast into heaven, it is cast into the oven, shall not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith?
Yeah, you lacking faith, man. You know, and Jake, you know, the dude brother, I don't even want to call him a brother. He ain't our brother. Part of GMS, man. You know, stay out of it. It ain't got nothing to do with you, man. That man ain't, he a grown ass man. He ain't no baby, man. You know what I'm saying? Who are you? You know? And we show charity over here, man. We know what the fuck you talking about. And if you can't do 3 videos a day, because how he was talking, man, it's just disrespectful, man, to the apostles. You how you gonna say double honors, but at the same mouth, you know, say the men, whoever say do 3 videos. Hold up, who said do 3 videos? The only person I know say do 3 videos. Doing many videos you can as apostle to us. So how you gonna give double honors to the head? The dude, brother. Wolf. You know, they was at a line count and they was just woofing. But he was saying, I ain't finna do 3 videos a day. Well, you ain't gotta do 3 videos a day. That ain't what the apostle said. He said, if that's your lot, man, some 100-fold, some 60, some 20, roughly paraphrasing. If you can't do 3 videos a day, do a video a day, man. If you can't do a video a day, you need to be fighting to do a video a day. You slack up a day and catch it tomorrow and try to do as many as you can. If you struggle to do that, you gotta just find the topic, and I'm speaking myself first, find the topic and write some precepts down. And hit the button like Apostle Ron Lob say. You know, I be, sometimes that be happening to me, the spirit of leave. Like I have in my mind something to go into. Why you gotta strike while the iron hot. If that's how it works for you, when something on your spirit, you gotta just do it. It might not be nothing but a 15-minute video, but guess what? If you do a 15-minute video every day, 7 days a week, 15 times 2 is what? 30 times 15 times 2.
215.
Yeah. So guess what? That's 60. That's almost 3 hours worth of videos a week, man. That's it. You know how many hours in a week? Way more than that. You know what I'm saying? They give you, so you just gotta make the sacrifice, man.
So like that's a 105. 15 times 7, 105.
Okay, 30, 60, at 4 days, 90, yeah, 105. But still, that's what? An hour and 45 minutes. That's if you do, and you shouldn't do just 15-minute videos. But if you got a full busy day, at least a 15-minute video. You know, some videos gonna be 15, some gonna be 25, some gonna be 40, some gonna be an hour and 30. And you just get in the spirit and go, man. You know, you ain't gonna think it's gonna be that long. You might get on there and the spirit jump on you. At the end of the day, it's Satan, man. By you resisting and not wanting to do it, and that spirit that come upon you feeling like you're tired, you can't do it. That's Satan trying to take you from the will of the Lord, man. You gotta, and that's why we gotta fight. Cause Satan creep on all us, man. And you have that demon, that lackadaisical ass demon, that what is called
Slumber.
not slumber when you got that. Not slumber. It start with a C. Not stagnant.
Start with a C.
What it is, well you just damn, what's the word? Procrastinate. It start with a P. Procrastination. Yeah, you procrastinating and shit. You goddamn getting caught watching clips and laughing and man, cut that shit off, man. You might have to just turn your goddamn phone off and open the Bible up, man, for a minute and get in the spirit. Because all this shit is a distraction, man. You know? I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. You know? After all that, hey, I gotta put my foot down and be like, hold up, I wanna examine myself and make sure I'm right. Because that was some whole ass shit they pulled. And what they talk about the account, what's going on. And yeah, GMS getting on somebody who built GMS, and that's how we do, man. You know? I wanna make it out of here. I don't wanna die here. I ain't sacrificing these last past years of my life to die here, man. Fuck that.
Just like the brother was reading, we each lively stones built up in that spiritual tabernacle, but we are examining ourselves daily to be those stones and not disobedient to Yahweh Shah, because without him we can't do anything. Like the brother was saying, the scriptures say. This real quick, James chapter 1 and verse 12, going at verse 15 to say, blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. To love the Lord is obedience. But this is what we're enduring, all these temptations. Every day is multiple temptations, and sacrifices. But it say, blessed is the man. It say, let no man, when he is tempted, say, I am tempted of the Most High. For the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then when that lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death.
Yup, because that's the wages of sin, man.
Here it is, Esau, he can goddamn cut the internet on the power right now. And that'll be Jacob's trouble. Then you a little bit, damn, I ain't know we did close. I could have did, you know, I could have went hard making videos type shit. If I knew we were this close. You know, cause we at the end of this thing, man. We don't.
You got it, dog.
But I was just gonna say, shit, we don't know when the end gonna come. We just measuring the time diligently. We seeking, we looking of what, you know, caused this dude dealing, man.
And that self-observance and self-reflection it brings you to a point where it's a decision that needs to be made. Then if we being disobedient, that proves that we ain't in the spirit, man.
And I'm gonna make this point too. Why these niggas always say Apostle Tahar make them guys do good videos a day and they do it like robot? Man, shut the fuck up,
work
man.
ethic, nigga.
At the end of the day, this man, you know, was set up by Yahweh Shai to watch over our souls. He just trying to get. He can't save you. So these niggas act like I'm meditating on their ride home from work. These niggas act like Apostle Tahar getting $1 off each video we do or some shit. Or $5 off each video we do. He ain't making no money off you doing videos, man.
Oh, he working for a gold city.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Working for the same penny we
Yeah, he just saying that because shit, that's the diligence you should show, man.
Exactly.
But you willing to do it for your job?
Right.
You willing to put the Lord on the back burner, put the plow down for a month this year, then next year is gonna require more of your time, and you just like shit, this what you gonna do or else. Hey man, look, you ain't gotta tell us that this mama knows, man. Just do it, what they call what they call that shit? Hell nah, what they say, the magic trick.
Abracadabra.
Yeah, abracadabra could do, goddamn it. And just, we ain't gotta see you no more. We'll know what happened. You know you got weak, man.
Shit, I'm gonna work overtime this week.
Yeah.
Christmas coming up.
And at the end of the day, it ain't nothing wrong with making your money. It ain't wicked, get money, but you gotta sacrifice other things, other vices, so to speak. If you know you gotta work and study and do all that, then you ain't gonna have time. Hey,
Something gotta go.
something gotta go.
There's some balance.
Either
Man.
it's gonna be you gonna cut some sleep some days. You ain't gonna be able to goddamn watch no TV show. You gonna go get up, stand. You gonna have a strict schedule. That's what discipline kick in. You know, and that's why you gotta be stoic in this truth, man. Because you gotta discipline yourself to do what you gotta do, no matter what, man. We ain't no goddamn excuse. Like I was talking to this a while back to Yikers out. He was like, instead of don't be consistent, be persistent. Because consistency means you doing, but persistent means no matter what you doing, what you gotta do, man. You know, as far as doing the work of the Lord, and let's be persistent in that. All the rest of that shit don't matter. Figure out a way to make time for Yahweh Shai, and let the Lord figure out the rest of this shit out there. You know, that's what we gotta do, man. And it should make us all examine our like shit. Goddamn, I don't want to be in that. You don't want to be in that spirit, man. Because the Lord finna kill niggas, man. And it's crazy the apostle named the year of apostates before the year even came. And look what Jake doing. From the other Israelite camps, even home, you know.
This is Proverbs 11 and verse 1. It says, false balance is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight. You know, you gotta to keep it moving. You know, you can't just put your hand to the plow and then stop. You know, for a month, 2, 3 months, half a year to a year, and then come back. You know, like ain't nothing happening, man.
Come back when the power go off, you yeah, how about you? How was shot? Nah, man, you to turn your machine off, man.
And unplug the motherfuckers.
Yeah, you done got down your shit that ran out of gas. You done got from behind your plow. Yeah,
Right.
you just and now you pop back up. You trying to crank the motherfucker up, man. The EMP to hit, man. Your plow don't even work right now. We done, you know, sowing in the field. All that's over with, man. Now we in the time of harvest, man. Where the fuck you been at?
Right.
I got one too.
Straight to the point. Luke 9:62, and Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
Right. So you come in this ministry, okay, you do the work, and then you look back into the world. Oh damn, we gotta go out here to camp. Goddamn, there's such and such having a party. And then he gotta go back out of town. Or such and such got a wedding going on. You know, you doing the work of the Lord, and then you looking back into the world because you want to be in the world. You got one foot in the world and one foot in the truth. That ain't gonna happen, man. It ain't gonna work like that. Either you gonna serve one and hate the other, man.
And scripture speak about being double-minded. You know, this word is supposed to dwell in our minds. And if we making decisions contrary to that, it's proving that we've been double-minded. And that's what a lot of these niggas that we talking about now, you know, the proof is being manifested. Because their mind is totally on the kingdom of this world. You know? That shows where their treasure is.
I can get back to this Matthew 6.
Let me get this St. John chapter 9 and verse 4. It reads, I must work a work of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. It say and that's the point, you know. And that was Yahushua speaking. We gotta work while it's yet day. Because the time coming where we ain't gonna be able to do this no more. The famine of the word is gonna hit, and all we gonna have is what we've done, man. You know, we ain't in no time. We at the end of the end. We ain't got no time to be putting the plow down talking about no damn job, man. Fuck these goddamn folks and they job. They can have this bullshit ass money and that bullshit ass chip they finna bring, man.
And on some worldly shit, goddamn, you ain't even finna have a job to go to.
Exactly.
Esau is finna cut that shit.
Yeah, Esau finna put a goddamn AI goddamn Joe in your spot, man.
Yeah, the motherfucker that goddamn move faster than you. And,
artificial intelligence
outperform your
man.
stupid ass, man.
Yeah. All you doing is training.
Yeah.
You training your replacement.
Yeah. He finna take your spot, Jake.
And he gonna put you in a concentration camp and give you the chip, man, and make you eat bugs.
Damn it, man.
It's John 4. I'm gonna start at verse 29. This when Yahushua talked with the lady at the well, it says, verse 29, come, see a man which told me all things that I ever did. Is not this the Hamashiach? Then they went out of the city and came unto him. In the meanwhile, his disciples prayed him, saying, Master, eat. But he said unto them, I have meat to eat that ye know not of. Therefore said the disciples one to another, hath any man brought him aught to eat? Yahushua said unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me and to finish his work.
Yep, meaning what? The Lord finishing his part of the work with what? He had to be, he like saying, y'all don't even know it, but I'm finna put to death for y'all, man. I'm finna lay down my life for y'all for us to have the kingdom that's coming. So that was the main part of the work that he had to do. That he knew not, they ain't know of, man. That's why Peter whipped out his sword and cut the man ear off like saying, nah, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. But Satan was on him, man. Why? Because of the will of the Lord. And that was Yahushua finishing his work, man. being that ultimate sacrifice, that lamb without spot or blemish, to die for the sins of the nation of Israel, man. So we in that same boat. We are many Yahushais in this day and age we living in. If we be the 144,000 servants and prophets of Yahushai, guess what? We gotta finish this job, man. You know? That's why we got plows. That's why we in the, the harvest is plenty and the labors are few. We got jobs to do, man. For Yahushai, that's the reward we finna get is everlasting. You chasing after this, man, the dollar ain't worth a bitch. You know? A bitch ain't worth shit. So if a dollar ain't worth a bitch, then guess what? A dollar ain't worth shit either. You know, it's less than a bitch. Because at least you can get some cat, goddamn, from a bitch. You can't get no cat from a dollar.
Verse 34 again, and Yahweh said unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me, and to finish his work. Say not ye, there are yet 4 months, and then cometh harvest. Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes and look on the fields, for they are white already to harvest. And he that reapeth receiveth wages.
Yeah, we ain't doing this for nothing, man. By us hearkening to the order that the apostle gave out doing the video a day, you don't even look at it as that standard. Do as much work as you possibly can every day for your house, but look at it like that, man. In your proper balance. If you ain't doing nothing, then you need to examine yourself, because shit, you could at least do something. And that's for each and every one of us, man. I ain't, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, man. And that's all the Apostle Paul saying. But you may only can, according to your life, you might only can do 3 videos a week. But that ain't the case for everybody, man. And he's saying that to each brother in their life. Like, some of us can do more than a video a day. Some of us can do a video a day. Some of us can at least do 3 videos a week. At least 3. That's at the least. Every brother had the knowledge to do at least 3 videos a week with all the shit going on in the earth. You know?
Yeah, that's symbolic to the talents. Like, one brother got 1 talent, brother got 5 talent, brother got 10 talent. But we multiply.
Verse 36, and he that reapeth receiveth wages, and gathereth fruit unto life eternal.
So this is what we working for, is eternity. You got it.
That both he that soweth and he that reapeth may rejoice together. And herein is that saying true. One soweth and another reapeth. I sent you to reap that whereon ye bestowed no labor. Other men labor, and ye are entered into their labors. That's the point, man. We entered into other men's labor, man. Right. You enter into somebody else's labor, they're gonna see you not working, they're gonna get on your ass, man. Point blank period. Starting at 30 going down.
Get Matthew 6.
The scripture speaks to say, when you come to the wisdom, cometh at one that ploweth and soweth. Roughly paraphrase, meaning to come to work.
Yeah, because what are you plowing? You're plowing the minds of the people. Man. That's why the scripture say, when the word was sown into their hearts, which is their mind, Satan cometh immediately, man.
And that's Satan. It's Satan for you. You know? For you to let it take you like that. For you to just come out your mouth and say you ain't doing this and you gonna set up your post and then just leave him. Oh shit, you tripping, bro.
We are in these weak ass bodies, man. I mean, you gotta keep going.
Yeah, that's Satan. You know, that's the woman in the red dress off the Matrix.
Think about it, we don't have to act like we in these weak ass bodies, because the Stoic in a weak ass body, but they don't act like it.
Yeah. No, you gotta strengthen your mind. You gotta be strong minded. If your mind weak, man, you done, man. Right. That's why you gotta constantly build yourself up, man.
You know? Knowledge and wisdom can be the strength of our salvation.
And when you don't feel like doing something as a stoic, in a stoic mindset, you might not feel like doing it. You might be tired. But guess what? You gotta do it anyway, man. That's being a man. You know? Shit, you got bills and shit like that. I bet you got down when your head hurting and you know you gotta get your ass when you take your motherfucking ass to work. So you might not be at 100%, but you up and you going your ass to work. You know? You ain't giving Esau them stipulations. Shit, that's who you need to be making like, look, man, I goddamn need to be off on Saturday, or I need to be off at least on Sunday. I ain't got, look, I can't do this and that. That's who you need to make your stipulations to. Because this shit is temporary.
I gotta be out by such and such time.
Yeah, I need goddamn such and such day in the next 2 months off, because you ain't gotta tell them what, the Day of Atonement coming up, so I need this day off, or shit, I'm gonna take it off and I won't be here. The Passover coming up, March 22nd, I need it out. I'm just making up a date. I need that day off. Or I will be unexcused absent in this bitch. And you can write me up, you can fire me, you can do whatever you want, but I ain't coming, man. Because I asked for permission to get off, but you doing that vice versa for the truth, man. You tripping, man. Fuck these jobs, man, and fuck this goddamn place, man. What's wrong with you niggas, man?
Damn.
Oh, y'all ain't gonna help him when the brother needs, man. We always helping one another, man. Brother needs something, we gonna figure out a way to make it happen to the best of our ability. You know? Brother need gas, guess what? All you gotta do is ask, man. In this proper order, you know?
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 9, starting at verse 22. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run, that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown.
Yeah, and these men, such as your LeBron James, your Kobe Bryant, your Mayweathers, Usain Bolts, and all these great people in the world. You can go up to corporate 500 niggas, such as your Warren Buffetts and these different people like that who are super successful. Your Steve Harvey, just anybody, man. Jay-Z's, and they are really dedicated to what they doing, man. And they make sacrifices. They sold out, of course, but them motherfuckers striving for the mastery and what they want, man. You know, they putting off everything. They up before everybody. Like, look at the stoicness of Kobe Bryant. That nigga used to be up and had a full practice before his teammates even came to just start their practice, man. He already drenched the sweat. This nigga lose the playoffs, and goddamn, he in the gym working like, they got a playoff game tomorrow. This nigga sweating, ice on his knees, working like he finna play tomorrow, man. But it's the off season now. They out to play, you know what I'm saying? But that striving for the mastery, putting everything you got into your craft, man. And what is our ultimate craft at the end of the day? The prophets, man. We the prophets. We serve you how about show you how to shop.
It say, but we and incorruptible. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I not as one that beateth the air, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, least that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway.
And that's what we don't want to be. Fucking castaways, man. We talk all this shit, you know, and give up your house shot for a fucking job.
Right. Because at the end of the day, it makes you a hypocrite.
And what happened to prayer? Are you not praying that the Lord strengthen you to pass this fucking test, to be able to work these things out? Or you know, ask the Lord, you know, pray and just ask the Lord whatever your will is. Give me the strength to endure whatever I gotta go through, man. You know?
It's gonna take time. Yeah,
But Jake obviously wasn't praying. He wasn't asking for, you know, the
spiritual
Lord
blessings.
to, you know, help, you know, just even, Lord, you know, strengthen me to be able to discipline myself so I can make time to serve you and continue to make this money so I can be a help when brothers need it. You know?
But a nigga talking like that, you can tell you pray for carnal shit, man.
Yep. He praying for the world.
Just real quick, back in y'all brother, y'all
He
got it.
praying that take charge of the
Colossians 3. But that's just, you know, why mine's supposed to be like the brother was
take
saying.
charge of the camp.
Yeah, but Jake could have been praying for a better situation to serve the Lord more, you know.
Yep.
It's Colossians chapter 3, start at verse 1. It says, if ye then be risen with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of God. Set your affection on things above, not on things on earth.
How do we store our treasures in heaven? By doing the works.
Right.
Not trying to focus on getting riches here. Like the brother said, this place finna be destroyed. The sea hip coming. You know, the job layoffs, thousands by the thousands is coming. Like, ain't no telling what's down the pike with this devil, but we know, you know, but that's what our mind's 2 Ezra 9, measurement time diligence.
But I don't mean to cut you off, but these jobs already doing it. Motherfucker hollering out this great company, they finna close down 31 jobs or 70 some jobs, you know, closing these stores down, shit. They have a lot of employees that's losing jobs, man. Amazon, one of them. Grocery stores, you know, food chains, man.
Medical nurses, they finna be getting chopped down by the thousands.
Target, Walmart, man.
Coca-Cola.
And here it is, you finna cut the Lord off to go serve them niggas.
And they'll cut you off without
heartbeat.
hesitation. And right before you finna retire, man, it won't give you shit, man.
Right.
Jake forgot he land higher than first fire.
Yeah, these devils don't care about you, man. Hey, man, listen to the nigga woman and don't get you killed, man.
Yeah.
Keep listening to these hoes, man. You know, if you know the story, you'll get what I'm saying. But you keep on listening to these nigga bitches, man. They gonna have your ass
Getting the chill.
goddamn getting the chill, getting dipped.
One with their ass, goddamn. Don't know where the fuck to turn.
We the leaders, man. We gotta put our fucking foot down the lead, man. These women ain't got too much to say. For real. When it come to major matters, man, you need to be taking counsel amongst brothers, you know. And you know, you got a woman or whatever, you can hear them out somewhat, but you gotta make the final say something.
Yeah, you gotta be able to filter through that bullshit.
Yeah, you gotta be the leader.
Because you gotta remember, these are Eves. Eve was the first one deceived in the garden, man.
Not Adam.
And she brought that bullshit to Adam, man. Then he believed it. You can't be an Adam in these days, man.
And then you might have to sit back. Sometimes you gotta just sit back and let me think about this.
Don't give an answer right away.
You can't make hasty decisions and shit. Let me think about it, pray to you, how about Shem Yahushua. You might have to fast on some shit.
No, we supposed to take it to the Lord first.
Yeah, take it to the Lord. You know, have a council, ex brothers, you know, get their opinion on what they think and how they feel about it. You know? And then you, being the spiritual man that you are, and you to pray, you took counsel and you pray to the Lord before you make your decision. Lord, I pray that this is the decision that you want me to, you know?
Like you said, be a leader. We supposed to be, you know, setting our houses in order as men. And then, like you said earlier, they shepherds. They call themselves shepherds of Berea. You a shepherd.
How you a shepherd of Berea? And when the Lord say, the church of Berea was more noble than those of Thessalonica. For they search the scriptures. But you talking about you ain't gonna do 3 videos a day. If the spirit jump on you to do 3 videos a day, then why the fuck would you even say some shit like that? Because you don't have true double honors for the apostles, man. How you gonna out your mouth say, I ain't gonna disrespect my elders, then talk shit and say you ain't gonna do 3 videos. The only person who said do 3 videos a day, and the apostle didn't say do 3 videos a day. He say he do 3 videos a day. He do 3, 4 videos a day. But he did say do a video a day, but you making you basically over exaggerating what he said, making mockery, man. You know?
Ain't no other camps started making 1 video a week.
Or pushing it on their men.
Right.
And if we all, and the apostle just putting you in the mindset to be serious about Yahweh Shem, man.
Anything
Put
you
this
love,
first.
anything you love, you gonna be serious about it.
Yeah, it's like give diligence to make that calling and election. That's how we gonna get saved, man. Through working.
Scripture say kiss the son, and I'm saying that because they said it, but Captain Cesariak, these different camps, they'll say it too. You know, because Apostle say make a video a day. Well, shit, these purples and shit, they make 2, 3 videos a day too, because they diligent and they believe it. You know what I'm saying? That the shit gonna hit the fan. Them niggas diligent than a motherfucker in there. You know? Your Patrick Humphreys and these Dabu 777. These niggas be making videos left and right, but we should be. Yeah, all of them. Canadian prepper, they do that every day. Which they making money. They making money. They making money as well. But at the end of the day, we making money too.
Hey, that nigga Patrick Humphrey. That nigga Patrick Humphrey, every video he got goddamn breaking news.
What's the other one? Yo boy.
All green double phone.
Yeah, him.
Full spectrum.
Yeah, full spectrum.
Everything ain't no goddamn breaking news, goddamn.
You know, redacted. Call for an uprising. Or Richie from Boston. You know, even when it comes to the red pill movement, or just anybody who into what they do it every day, man. But that's the mindset we gotta get in. You know, to the best of our ability. You know, we have more of a balance, so to speak, than them, so we know what's going on. They don't. But we should show that same diligence, man, because what they doing, they striving for the mastery of what they believe in.
The other thing about it, they shook in the spirit for real.
Yeah, they scared.
We ain't been given the spirit of fear, but of a sound mind. I got some more video images. What was let me start at the top. Colossians 3:1. If ye then be risen with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of God. Set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach in God. When Hamashiach, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye appear also with him in glory.
That's supposed to be our mindset. Not, oh, we living here now too, and then when the Lord come back, we gonna live with him. The Lord said he gonna tell them, get away from me, I never knew you.
You workers of iniquity.
Lord, you know.
I got some more. It says, verse 5, mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry, for which things sake the wrath of God cometh on the children of disobedience, in the which ye also walked sometime when ye lived in them. But now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. And that's the point I wanted to get to. But now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. We brought out the precept earlier, man. What manner of conversations are we ought to be in, man? Right. Not with the filthy ass conversations, man. Right. Talking shit about the apostles, blaspheming, all kinds of stupid shit, man.
He was
Just
slick.
shut the fuck up.
Please.
These niggas' mouth must be stopped, like the scriptures say. And the Lord gonna stop your mouth, man, not us. We don't want to unalive you. Weapons of our warfare ain't carnal, but mighty through the pulling down of strongholds, man. You niggas got a stronghold on you, man.
Yeah, and it's showing your character and your conversation is showing. Like the brother said, what you saying, what you doing. You don't want to do the work, talking shit.
Because it ain't what goes into a man that defiles him. This is what comes out of his damn mouth.
You disobedient. Because that's why a lot of these affiliate accounts, and I feel what Apostle are saying, because the door got open for all the affiliate accounts to join GMS.
They do what the fuck they want to do.
So if you believe and put, that was the doors of mercy. So if you double honors to the apostles, no matter where you at, that was the door being open for you to actually come a part of this, man. And if you didn't come a part of it in that time, then guess what? That means that you don't give double honors. But shit, if you really wanted to be a part of GMS, you really felt like them was your teachers, or not even about being a part of GMS, if you really felt like those true men, you should want to be up underneath their umbrella, following their protocols and structure.
Entering in other men's legs.
You know what I'm saying? Just like these other camps, they pick the leaders who they want. My elder is bishop. You know what I'm saying? They decide the elders who they want to follow by the protocols and how they run things. You know, and at the end of the day, people want to get down.
And if they look like they're gaining some shit.
Yeah, they don't want to get down with GMS at the end of the day because of the strictness of it. You know? But that's how Yahweh Shem Yahushua was, man. That's how Yahweh Shem Yahushua is. I'm talking about was like they don't exist no more. No, that's how they are. You know?
And the Lord pondereth the hearts of men. He know that you only want to go and join Sabbath, but they talking about building the damn community. Your mind ain't even on the truth. Your mind just on the community and nation building.
Just being able to be cool with everybody.
Right.
And you ain't gotta do, ain't no requirements on video. You can just dip your knuckles in the ring. Oh goddamn, we get down with some thunder. They cook chicken and lamb.
Your wife could come to the camp.
Yep, your wife could just bring lunch.
And mac and cheese.
Yeah, we got shit, man. I'm gonna get down with the ISUPK. They got the red donuts and the spikes.
Hey, the Lord set up all that so you could be deceived, though, man. Right. You know, that's heavy.
Back in this Matthew chapter 6, I'm reading verse 30 over again. It say, wherefore, if Yahweh Shem Yahushua so clothes the grass of the field, which today is, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink?
The Lord said, when you come to serve him, you must believe that he is and that he's a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Roughly paraphrase. So that us picking the plow up is our mindset, is finishing the work and serving the Lord for that reward, man. You know?
No, I just read that 30.
If we ain't turning back, we gonna slack up now because the Lord take it too long. We gonna just get some credit, get some structure first.
Wow.
I mean, if you do that, then do it.
On your own time.
Yeah, but shit, you can't do that and then just put the Lord on the back burner. Like you just gonna take you saying you gonna take a break to do that. You tripping, man. You tripping hard.
You in the middle of a war,
You talking about putting your goddamn sword and shield down
to go.
Yeah.
And your helmet.
Yeah.
To go back home.
You crossing you put your weapons down and you cross the line with the niggas we fighting, man. Like, yeah, shit, I'm over here with y'all. Nigga, you a traitor, man. This nigga done put all this, took his helmet off. Hey, man, can I get a job? Nigga, what? Yeah, we
That's
fighting.
spiritual armor. That's how we gonna say put the whole armor on so you can stand in the evil day. You taking the armor off, you ain't gonna be able to stand.
You putting the fly down, you ain't gonna be able, cause that's basically what you do when you saying you can't study You can't read no more. You got all you can focus on is these 3 books you gotta. Man, look, if a job come to me tell me I gotta read 3 books and take all these goddamn tests, you wanna know what I'm telling them? Hey man, look, this shit ain't for me. I ain't finna do it.
Right.
Shit. If I do all this learning and look, man, this shit ain't that serious, man. Shit. Man, the kingdom on the way, man. Y'all tripping. Nigga, y'all know, goddamn, y'all finna be serving me.
But we got
Well, your ass finna be waking. Shit. You ain't gonna have to worry about reading no books for the work I'm gonna issue out to your
No
motherfucker.
kind of training.
You ain't gonna need no books. You ain't gonna have no goddamn training. You ain't gonna have no PPE.
You ain't doing right, you get that ass whipped.
Yeah.
No insurance.
No insurance, no health insurance. Ain't gonna be no benefits for your ass. No benefits? Man, I ain't thinking you don't do it.
You gonna pull your fight?
No, it's just real quick, based off of what you brothers speak on. Psalms 11 and 2. For lo, the wicked bend their bow, they make ready their arrow upon the string, that they may privily shoot at the upright in heart. So they shoot with arrows sharp, man. Esau coming with all these tricks. Esau will have a job where he require you to shave.
Oh,
That's a
when
demon.
I first came to the truth, I bullshit you not. It would have been the best job I ever had. I was faced with that dilemma. You know? And this was back in 2018. Shit, $23 an hour. Just a laborer. Good ass money for me. You know what I'm saying? Then we down here in Alabama, Mobile, shit, that's damn near $800 a week if you not working overtime, you know what I'm saying? And what? I couldn't take the job. Why? Because they said, well, you got to do the respirator fit test. Well, shit. I say, shit, what they mean? Oh, you got to shave your beard. I can't just, so I'm trying to figure out where I can't just shave it down low. They were like, nah, you got to shave it bald. I said, shit. Had to call the brothers like, shit, man, they trying to make me shave my shit, you know?
Yeah.
And shit, I had to make the decision to say, fuck that job, man. And I'm pretty sure my old lady at the time, they pay, cause they, you know, they looking at it like, why you? Shit. But at the end of the day, it was a sacrifice that had to be made, you know, for Yahweh Shem Yahweh. I want to be delivered up out of here, man. I want the kingdom. I want the Lord to reign over me. Fuck this nigga, man.
Yeah, and I was faced with the same dilemma, you know, but my job, you know, they don't care about your beard and all that. It's just that the job we was working, you know, that we was doing, they wanted us to shave our facial hair for, you know, the respirator mask or whatever. But goddamn, trying not
just to go in the plane.
Yeah, just to go up in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
But goddamn, we ain't ended up doing, you know, we just went up in that motherfucker, man.
That's Satan, man.
Yeah. But I wasn't gonna shave my shit. And well, it's just for a few weeks.
Well,
you gonna grow it back.
Don't send me. Yep. Don't send me. Shit, let me take off for a couple weeks. I not make no money for a couple weeks if that's what the fuck I got to do.
Yeah.
Shit, somebody grab that scripture where it say, the men, the Ammonite king shaved off the beard of David.
I was thinking about, cause I hate to even dream that I shave my beard off, and then wake up and pat my face. Oh, it's still up. Let alone doing it in real life.
If you shave my beard, somebody finna die, man. Them fighting words, cut your beard, man. Touch my beard, man. Look, if you know how motherfuckers be doing them pranks and shit.
Yeah.
If you, not y'all, I'm saying if I'm somewhere in a motherfucker in the world, so to speak, which you shouldn't be sleeping around no niggas anymore, shave my motherfucking beard. It's finna be goddamn, you gonna think of nuke and hit, cause it's finna go down around this motherfucker. You touch my goddamn beard, man. You know? That's like how the nigga was crying about his hair. You cut my hair.
Oh yeah, like a little bitch.
Cut my hair. Nah, I be my bitch. You cut my goddamn beard. like, oh hell nah, I'm finna go to jail about this shit. For real.
Jake had the dread. That's
Assault
about
with a deadly
losing
weapon,
time.
goddamn.
I couldn't-
Somebody got some.
I couldn't find, so I'm gonna look through the Google.
I get this while you look. This Matthew chapter 6. Somebody was reading.
I'll read it since I'm already up in there. Since I'm already in there, verse 19.
Yeah, to 24.
This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 19.
I should have told you to stop it and go up to 19 and read.
Time. It reads, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth.
And this back to what Lot was going into. You know, because we ain't here to lay up treasures for ourselves on this earth, man. You know, when apostles speak about shit, if you got the funds to get silver, it ain't to lay up for your, I got $100,000, so I'm finna put $100,000, finna buy $100,000 worth of silver, and then I'm gonna take my $100,000 when I get in the chariot, I'm gonna be $100,000 up. No, man. No, he telling you to do that because the time coming where inflation and hyperinflation gonna kick in. Well, if you can whip out a silver coin and invest in it now, so it'll be a fix for a period. But the time gonna come where silver ain't even gonna matter because you gonna have to take that motherfucking chip, man. You know, but it will benefit for a season. You know, when it do go up and shit, you know, stuff do start going up and you got some silver. Imagine the silver fuck around and hit 1,000, 2,000, and gold go up to 10,000 a troy ounce, man. Hey man, it ain't for you to store up your treasures on earth. It's just it's a prudent man foreseeth the evil and he hide it from himself.
A way to get by.
Yeah, it's an investment. You know?
Why is it investment?
Yeah, being a pilgrim, if you're moving, you're going to have to trade with people.
Yep. And if you whip out a silver coin, shit, like how silver, probably $80. I looked at it this morning while I was goddamn working. Silver was at $79, man. That's high as a motherfucker. Silver ain't never been that high. It ain't. I think it's at a historical height at this point. You know, as far as America, you know, gold as well. So silver and gold going back to, you know, even if silver go up to $500 an ounce, you know what I'm saying? That's a lick. If you, especially if you was getting it when it was at $20 and $30 a troy ounce.
I found that precept.
Well, let I grab it.
Reading on verse 19 of it again, Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Yeah, your job ain't gonna save you, man. Your job, you getting, your probation period over. You saving some money for your bill. All that's not gonna save you, man. What's gonna save you is seeking the Lord, seeking the kingdom of heaven.
It say, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?
Right. How much?
Gross,
Yeah. You thinking, oh, I'm gonna go into the world. I'm gonna put my foundation in the world, but unknowingly, that's your whole that's everything is dark now because you put that first. You can't serve two masters. It ain't no in between.
Verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua and Mammon.
So you and they go into the love of money. When you love money and you do it, trying to get money by any means, that's you serving mammon. You know,
It's rooted in
if you willing to put the Lord out just to make money, that's you serving mammon. Because we are required. The scriptures speak about how you gotta work by the sweat of your brow to get your daily. You gotta do these things, but basically what it sounds like to us is like you trying to labor to be rich, man.
Right.
You know, you focus on getting as much money as possible. You labor to be rich. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with hustling and making money and, you know, trying to build up you a little nest egg to defend a defense. But damn, you gonna blatantly tell brothers, men of the Lord, that you gonna not do what you ain't in the ears and ain't gonna do. You tripping, man. For you, how about you? How was that? No, we can't forsake our calling, man. If that's, you know, in your, you know, it just make you examine yourself. I can say that.
Shit, it's a blessing to just even be called, man. I'm gonna jump to 30 while I'm still in.
We gonna close it out.
This is Matthew chapter 6, jumping down to verse 30. Wherefore, if Yahweh Shimei Shai so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith?
Yo, the day coming, they burning like an oven, man. What's all this shit finna be cast into the oven, man? Fuck building a community. Like I said, fuck a job, man. We can't wait for this shit to be over, man. We ready to live like pilgrims on the earth, man. Real shit, man.
Verse 31. It says, therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed?
Seek ye the kingdom of heaven first, and the rest will be added to us, man.
Yeah, it's chasing after all this shit in this world that you was off the hamster wheel. In the rest, like the Lord say, goddamn, trust in him, come to him and where you find rest for your soul. So when we was in the world, we was on that hamster wheel, tired as a bitch, man. Woe out, finna drop, we dead, you know. You got off the hamster wheel and was able to go hide up under Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to jump back on that motherfucker and put the Lord off, man. Why the Lord, I'm finna break out about this goddamn hamster cage and get y'all everything.
So, no, I want to go back in there.
Yeah, put me back on the hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Fuck the cage, fuck being free. Homeborn servant.
All right. Give them the digital off. Verse 32. It says, for after all these things do the Gentiles seek, which is the original Gentiles, you fucking heathens.
The actual heathens.
Right.
These different purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, they still got to get what it is, dried good, canned food, and all this other crazy shit.
Running water,
Yeah,
well
you
water.
gotta find a source of water. You gotta get you some land. Prep.
no spirit.
Grow. Yeah, no, man, look, we gonna trust in the Lord.
No spirituality whatsoever.
Cause we ain't got the money to bug out plans and all this old crazy shit.
We ain't even got the money to eat right on the daily basis.
You know what I'm saying? So we fucked up, man. We need the Lord, man.
Verse 32, it says, for after all these things do the Gentiles seek, for your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Shai and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient until the day is the evil thereof. It's all right, man, you know. You got to serve the Lord, man. You got to serve the Lord. You know, we ain't scrambling, shit, you know, we gonna need this and where we gonna get clothes for, how we gonna take a bath and all this. Yeah, the Lord know what we need, man.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, guess what?
The Lord pray for those that he got. He don't pray for the world.
These people finna be undermined, man. Esau plan you can never forget the devil plan, man. You gotta know your enemy, man. This nigga finna try to depopulate the earth any goddamn way.
Yeah.
And if you think you gonna be part of that 500 million, the perfect balance of nature, you crazy out your mind, man. You're not in that number of that 500 million, you know, that survive the depopulation that the devil is finna bring these international bankers, man. Your ass you gonna be sacrificed, man. You gonna be put to death. And you willing to give up your house shot for your house by shooting your house shot for this world, man? You crazy?
Somebody got something?
You can have it.
Mine kept pretty lit if you got some straight to the point.
That's the story about the king of Ammon.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, nah, you get your point. We'll just close out.
Alright. I'm gonna run this Ecclesiastes 12 to the end. 18 verses. When thou wilt do Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. When thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it. So shalt thou be thanked for thy benefit. You got motherfuckers you can do some shit for. They won't even give you a thank you, man. Hold the door for motherfuckers on a day-to-day basis, won't even give you a thank you. It says, do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense. And if not for him, yet from the Most High. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. Give to the godly man, and help not a sinner. Do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread, and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby. For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. Give unto the good, and help not the sinner. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. If in the prosperity of a man's enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart. It's the point going to 10 through 18. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as calm not wild beast? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. This going into the point. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretends to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Going into the point that you made. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance, man. Pay attention to the countenance.
Right. So don't trust Esau, man. You leaving the Lord to go serve Esau. Just like Jake not too long ago, you know, he had his 401k, goddamn that trucking company that just literally goddamn went bankrupt and they closed down. They took their half of his 401k.
And what they gonna do is they gonna go under a new name and with less people.
Yeah.
Exactly what they gonna do.
Now say if it's you had 100,000 saved up, shit. Now you only got about what 50,000, 48,000 or some shit like that, because you trusted in this goddamn man. You know.
Something else like that happened with a police officer. Got hurt or some shit, put in all that time, and they just said fuck you type shit. Man, keep on trusting in these motherfuckers. Willing to sacrifice, put the Lord on the back burner for a job.
You know? And though you give consent to these motherfuckers, you still gonna be had in donation.
You got fucking veterans that's walking the street, fucking homeless. Goddamn Purple Heart veterans and shit, man.
Yeah, and that's a wicked thing. The Lord say a man that more shouldn't suffer poverty, man. That's I think something the Lord hates, man. That's another reason this place gonna be utterly destroyed and the white man gonna be taken down, man.
VA got to fucking go, man. Shit ain't helping veterans.
Because every warrior, man who follows this man military, should be rich, really.
Set off, yeah.
You know, they should be really down there, at least worth millions.
Yeah.
What land that they ain't paying taxes or nothing
Right.
on. Man.
Right.
They shouldn't have to. You shouldn't be. I
Free health care.
Tax a motherfucker who laid their life on the line. Everything should be free. They should
lost
be
a
paid.
leg.
Yeah, lost a limb, mind fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably wearing a shit bag. What fucking tell you?
We closed.
Let's go.
We gone.
Lord willing, this camp was edifying. We're gonna turn to the east. Ending to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bashim, Kabbalah.
Therefore, honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, teaching rule well. And peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Ababa Bo.
Ababa Bo.
Shalom.
Shalom. Zoom.